Good morning. We are going to add now addition and subtraction to our rational expressions. So we're going to do a quick review, simplifying. So I'm going to factor. I need my bigger number to be negative. Ooh, but I need them to be the same sign. So I've got x minus 4, x minus 2. I need my bigger number to be positive on my opposite signs. So x plus 3, x minus 2. Crossing off my common factors, I've got x minus 4 over x plus 3. There it is, simplified. Setting my denominator equal to 0. Excluded values would be negative 3. Okay, and you're probably getting to where you can find your excluded values now faster. Okay, let's review it times. So looking at this first one, there's nothing I can factor out, and it's not a squared or anything, so that one's done. Here I can take a 5 out, and I'm left with x plus 2. Here I can take a 30 out, and I'm left with x plus 2. Here I can take a 2 out, and I'm left with x minus 1. So now let's see what we can cross off. So I see my x plus 2. Those are the easy ones. Look at this 30. 30 divides by 5. So 5 goes into 30 6 times. 2 also goes into 6 3 times. This x minus 1 doesn't cross off with anything, so I'm left with a 3, and then I'm left with the factor 4x plus 1. And then in my denominator, I'm left with x minus 1. My excluded values, I set the denominator equal to 0. So x cannot equal 1. Okay, so we've been doing this for a couple of days. I'm going to do a division problem just to review that. So I'm going to put that over 1. I'm going to factor while I can. So I'm looking at these two. I can see I can take an x out of both, and they both divide by 4. So I've got a 4x that leaves me with a 2 and an x. 8 divided by 4 is 2, and I have 1x left. Minus 12 divided by 4 is 3, and there's no x left. X plus 7 doesn't, so I'm going to leave that alone. Times, and I'm going to flip. So I've got a 1 in my numerator, and I've got 4x squared minus 9 in my denominator. Now this 4x squared minus 9, it factors. This is a difference of squares. So I have 2x plus 3, 2x minus 3. Let's cross off our common factors. 2x minus 3, 2x minus 3. I don't see any other factors that are common. This is factored here. So my numerator, I'm left with 1 times 4 is 4x. My denominator has this factor, x plus 7, and this factor, 2x plus 3. So now I have 2 factors that I'm going to set equal to 0. So I've got x plus 7 cannot equal 0. So x cannot equal a negative 7. And I've got 2x plus 3 cannot equal 0. So x cannot equal a negative 3/2. So this time I have 2 excluded values. And here is my simplified expression. Okay, so we're going to take this new step now, and we're going to do some addition and subtraction. Remember, when I add and subtract fractions, I need common denominators. So I notice that I have a common denominator here. I have a subtraction, which means I need to distribute it to the other side. So I have x squared plus 2x minus 1 minus this whole fraction numerator, 2x squared minus 3. My common denominator is 3x plus 1. So I'm going to start working on my numerator, and I'm going to distribute. Negative times negative is positive. I'm going to combine like terms. X squared minus 2x squared gives me a negative x squared. There's nothing that combines with the 2x. Negative 1 plus 3 gives me plus 2. And this is not going to factor into here, so I am simplified. Setting that equal to 0. X cannot equal a negative 1/3. And that is my excluded value. Okay, so again, this time I'm going to add. I have a common denominator. So I've got x squared plus 1, and I'm going to add the whole factor x. My common denominator. Distribute in. There's nothing to combine, so I'm going to write it in standard form. Now I've got to set my denominator equal to 0. Here's where some of you struggle. Divide by 2. Okay. On some of you last term, when you got to this point, you stopped. This can be solved. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to write it here. So I've got x squared equals negative 7/2. When I have a square, I'm the one that puts the square root on. So I've got a plus or minus, and that is how we get conjugate pairs. I have a negative sign inside, so I know I have imaginary to bring out. If you leave it like this, I will take that. Some of you have learned to rationalize, so that means you just multiply by whatever the denominator is. 7 times 2 is 14, and then when you rationalize, you no longer have a root. So, and I'll take it either way. Those of you that are thinking you're going to go on in math, you're going to want to review and remember how to rationalize a denominator. That just means you times by whatever's down there. Okay, that's with common denominators. Now let's look at uncommon denominators. So, I'm going to factor this. I have the same sign, and it needs to combine to a negative 2. So this has one factor of x minus 1. This has two factors of x minus 1. So in order to get a common denominator, the fractions need to have two of the x minus 1s. So I'm going to take this fraction and I'm going to times the denominator and the numerator by the factor that I'm missing. So now I have a common denominator of x minus 1 times x minus 1. Okay, here nothing changed, so it's plus 4 minus x. Here I need to take this 3 and times it by the factor that I'm timesing it by. So I'm going to distribute that through, and technically I would distribute that plus through. So I'm going to distribute now. So I have 3x minus 3 plus 4 minus x. And my denominator doesn't change once I get the common. Now I'm going to combine like terms. So I have 3x minus x, negative 3 plus 4, Okay, so this, there's no common to cross off. Set it equal to 0. They're the same, so I really only need to solve it once. So x cannot equal a 1. That's my excluded value. All right, we're going to do one more. So let's see. I'm going to factor. Same sign. Okay, so for my common factor, I need x minus 6. I've got that in both of them. I need an x minus 1. I have that in this one, so I need it in this one. And I need an x plus 4. I have it in this one. I need it in this one. Now that I know what factors I need, I'm going to distribute. I have a negative sign that I'm going to take with that x. Negative times negative is positive. X squared minus x squared adds to 0. 4x plus x gives me 5x. There's my numerator. And my denominator is my common. So that means it had to have all three factors. The excluded values, when I set this equal to 0, I get 6. When I set this equal to 0, I get 1. When I set this equal to 0, I get a negative 4. And there's my excluded values. And if you want to see them set equal to 0, I will show it. X minus 6 equals 0. X minus 1 equals 0. And x plus 4 equals 0. And some of you are starting to see the pattern of finding your excluded values. Okay, now you're going to give it a try